Alright, let's get this going. So we are in the CCNA, and we are in Chapter 10, Layer 2 Switching, and we're going according to the book. So Chapter 10 is the Layer 2 Switching. We're doing the hands-on lab, and let's just verify 168.10.17/28, 19, nope. So 19/28 and 18/28. Okay, so the book has these VLANs different. So this is switched to, the VLAN is supposed to be 192.168.10.18/28. And this one is supposed to be 192.168.10.19/28. Let's see if that's the only thing that's different. We'll find out. Okay, so let's just keep going. So we are in Chapter 10, our hands-on lab. 10.1 is configuring layer 2 switches. So from here we're going to enable and continue. Change the host name to switch 1. Are we on the switch? Yes, switch 1. Host name, sorry, switch 1, like that. That'll bug me because, type A personality and all that. Since we're still in configuration mode, enable secret. Todd. I don't know who Todd is, but he likes his name being the password. Interface F015. What? Let's look at that. F015. Okay, that's doable. Enter. Description is first connection to S3. And then interface F016. I'm just going to open the topology and double check that the F016 is the same F016 in the book. And in the book, this is for description. Second connection to S3, INT F017, and description is first. Let's double check that. The topology, that's going to S3, that's going to S2, that is correct. So it's 17 and 18. And 18. And that's the second. Okay. And then INT F08. The description on that is which is the inner VLAN router, IVR. And let's see, where am I at? Then we're going to enter 0. XOLE. Log in. Remember these passwords as you're going through this. INT interface 1 and the IP is 192.1 192.168.10.7. That is correct. Okay. Space 255.240. No shut. And exit. And exit spelled right. So then banner. MOTD. So this is my S1 storage. We're just gonna go with what it has. There we go. That is switch 1. So step 1 for that lab is done. It says connect to the S2 switch and configure all the settings you used in step 1. Do not forget to use the different IP address on the switch, which is where I will switch them around. So for that, I will just pause and I will show you what I'm doing. I'll go back through all the commands that I put in. Okay, so from the beginning, we enter our privilege exec mode, configure the terminal, assign a host name, enable a password, go to the interface FO1, label what it is, FO2, label what it is, FO3, label what it is, label. We put the password on the console line and the VTY lines, which is telnet and console. We also put the IP address according to the topology. For the S2 VLAN is 10.19/28, which is a .40 subnet mask. So no shut, exit, banner. This is my S2 switch. Labeled it that way and saved it to configuration. So pausing it again, going into switch 3, I'm gonna do the same thing. So maybe I'll just pause it now. Okay, so here we are in switch 3. Enable the configure the terminal, name the host, rename the host, put in the password of Todd, very secure. Interface 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are the connections descriptions. Password on the console line, password on the VTY lines, and forcing them to log in. The interface VLAN 1, the address is assigned to 10.18, which according to the topology switch 3 is 10.18. So since we're in the simulator, I figured I would alter the book to go along with the simulator so that it will work. Since it's just the IP addresses, I switched those around because the book has switch 3 on the 10.19 IP address. Anyways, banner, and copied it to the start configuration. So that is it for lab 1. It just wanted us to connect the S2 switch and configure all these settings, and connect the S3 switch and configure all those settings. And do not forget to use different IP addresses on the switch, which we didn't. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and continue on to lab 10.2, and I'm not stopping the video. So that was 10.1 we just finished, and 10.2 is verifying layer 2 switches. Once you configure your device, you must be able to verify it. So connect to each switch and verify the management interface. Let's start at switch 1 and connect each switch. So we are going to go SH, which is show, NTC, VLAN 1. So here is our command. Here is VLAN 1 is up, line protocol is up. There is a MAC address. Here's the IP address that I assigned. And so it says connect to each switch and verify the CAM. So also issue the show MAC address dash table. I always try to put in MAC dash address. So here's VLAN 1, 1, 1, 1. There's their MACs and the ports that they're on. So FA17 and 18 is switch 1, and 15 and 8. That's still switch 1 as well. However, this should be S1, 48, 1.0, so 15, 16, 17, 18, and 08. Okay. Alright, so moving on. Let's do the show. Oops, spell it wrong. NCONFIG. And the show IP NTBR. So here is the VLANs on, these are unassigned. This one's up on 8, which is right, and this one is up on 15, 16, and 17, 18, which is correct. That is correct. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 8. Okay, we're going to do that on, well, it doesn't say to do it on all the rest of the switches. It just says verify that you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and verify that I have it on the other two switches so that I'm not wasting your time. Alright, just because I'm in here real quick. Switch 2. Here's the IP. And interface 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all up. And they're all unassigned, but they are in the VLAN. Manual, yep, yes. Protocol, yes. And checking on switch. Okay, here I am, VLAN, or switch 3. Here's my VLAN, 192.168.10.18. And fast Ethernet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all up. And so now, oops, we don't want that. So now we are moving on to lab 10.3, which is configuring port security. So since we're already in switch 3, that's good because it says port security is a big Cisco objective. Do not skip this lab. Connect your S3 switch, configure port FA03 with port security. To do that, we need to go configure terminal, interface, FA03, and switch port mode access, and switch port security. And then check your default setting for port security. So we'll exit, and show. Oops, port security and T03. So port security is enabled. Port status is secure down. Violation mode is shut down. Aging type is absolute. And address aging is disabled. Maximum MAC addresses is 1. That's exactly what we want. Until we get to step 4, where it says change the settings to have maximum of 2 MAC addresses. And then we are also going to change the violation mode to restrict. So let's just do all that at once. We'll go into config T and Q. Sure. Maximum 2. Okay, and then in order to do the port security violation, we're going to do port security restrict. Spelling counts, so don't judge me as I spell to myself out loud. Now that that's done, we're going to exit, and double check. Our show port security. So now it's enabled still, securely down, restrict is the violation mode, and 2 MAC addresses. And that's how you do that. Lab 10.3 finished, and check out my chapter 11 videos. So I'll be out of here.